What is up? Argic here, bringing you another video, and this video is about Injustice 2 and my review of this game. So yeah, all I can say is I'm really surprised about this game. I'm not going to say why because it's basically going to spoil the whole review, but that's yeah. I'm not gonna say anything. So yeah, I think I've been talking a little too much. So let's get right into the pros. So the pros for Injustice 2 is that the fighting in this game is amazing. I think it's safe to say now that NetherRealms is the best fighting studio game company like right now because they have been making like the best fighting games back to back to back with Mortal Kombat 9, Injustice, Mortal Kombat 10, and Injustice 2. That's only 4 games. They only made 4 games, and they're like the best fighting games of this decade so far. Maybe not Mortal Kombat 10. That was a little bit disappointing, at least to me, but still a great game. But yeah, the fighting in this game is amazing. It feels a lot smoother and a bit faster than the first one. Well, that's come to be expected because the game Injustice 1 did come out 4 years ago, which is crazy. And also the combos in this game are great too. I really enjoy the combos, and I still need to learn a couple more combos from the characters too. So let's go into another pro, and that is the ultimate moves. Now I know this, you could technically say that's a part of the fighting system, but the ultimate moves are like a whole different section for me at least because they are so cool. Maybe not Batman's because for some reason they can never get Batman's special moves right because his in the first game was just a Batmobile hitting the enemy, and now it's just someone going up in the air and getting shot by the Batwing. It's alright, it's not that creative, but for every other character, it's kind of really creative. Like, my personal favorite is the Flash when he goes like back in time and like hits you, and you know, you guys probably seen it before. That's my personal favorite. I love that, and I just thank you NetherRealms. You're a very creative company. Another pro is my final pro really is the characters slash gear systems. First off, the character selection is great, just like the first one. Also, it'll introduce it'll introduce people to like really like some unknown DC superheroes, like the very unknown ones like Cheetah, Swamp Thing, and Doctor Fate. I never heard of Doctor Fate, Doctor Fate and Cheetah before. I heard of Swamp Thing before, but not those two. So I guess I know now, and yeah, they're pretty cool characters. Definitely Doctor Fate. Doctor Fate is sweet. Also, the gear system is awesome. I'm really happy they didn't do the microtransaction things that I thought they would do, like a pay-to-win system, like what a lot of apps do nowadays. So thank God they didn't do that. And also, the gear system makes like the game more like it might make people play a lot more because there's a reason now. There's like an actual reason to upgrade your characters and like grind on this game, because if you do, you'll get a lot more gear and your characters will be a lot more better and cooler looking. And yeah, that's really it for the pros. But while we're talking about characters and gear systems, it kind of leads us to the cons. So yeah, let's get right into the cons. Alright, so right before we get into the cons, just take a look at this. I know what you're thinking. So that leads us right into the cons. So Joker. Oh my god, Joker. Now I don't know what they were thinking of, but this is the worst Joker design I ever seen in my life or saw, whatever. It's even worse than the Joker from the Batman 2004 series. That was awful too. But this just takes the crown now because this is so bad. Like, this looks like an emo and anorexic Joker. What is this? And I don't really see the comparison to Jared Leto's Joker. I don't know. I don't really see it. That's just me. But I like Jared Leto's Joker, but not this one. This one's horrible. I don't know what they were thinking. This is the worst character design ever, Joker, and in this game, period. It's never again, NetherRealms. Never again. Also, another con is that copy and pasted. So some of the characters in this game, like Joker and Aquaman, play exactly the same as what they did in the first game. Like, they have the same moves, kind of the same special moves a little bit. But yeah, that's like some copy and paste stuff right there. That's very lazy on NetherRealm Studios' parts. Also, for the DLC, they added 2 Mortal Kombat characters for DLC for this game, which is really stupid because that's obviously copy and pasted from Mortal Kombat 10. Just probably like the characters look a little tiny bit better. But come on, that's just some filler to fill up some space for the DLC characters. They could have put like at least someone like maybe Dr. Manhattan, which would be cool. And that kind of leads us to my final pro. final con of this game, which is the DLC character selection. Now, this is a problem that Netherlands, I'm pretty sure, has done with every single game. Now, for those like DLC characters, and even if you don't have them, they'll still show up on your character selection. That annoys me so much because, say if you guys didn't pre-order the game, and so if you guys didn't pre-order the game, you wouldn't have got Darkseid. So if you bought the game without pre-ordering it, you see like a little like a layout of Darkseid. So if you go to it, it says Darkseid and it says to purchase now. Like it asks you if you want to purchase this character. They did it with Mortal Kombat 10. They did it with Injustice, I'm pretty sure. And I'm pretty sure they did it with Mortal Kombat 9. It just, it annoys me so much because they're just forcing you to buy this character, and it's annoying how it's in your selection. So it's kind of weird because you're missing a character. So that's kind of how they get you to buy the character, which, I hate it. They have to remove that as fast as possible because I hate that so much. It's so annoying. But at least I got Darkseid. But for those people who don't, and I don't even know if I'm going to get the season pass for this game too, so I'm going to be seeing like a layout of Red Hood, Starfire, and a bunch of other characters, which, whew, that would be annoying. And yeah, so in conclusion, Injustice 2 is a great game and a great sequel to the original Injustice, which I love the original Injustice. And if you like fighting games and DC superheroes, you will love this game. This game was meant for you. You probably have this game already. But even if you don't like superheroes, it's still a great fighting game, and I highly recommend you buying this game. So that's why Injustice 2 gets a 8 out of 10 for me. Great game. I recommend you buying it full price. And yeah, go get it. And that comes to the end of the video. Thank you guys for watching this video. What do you think about Injustice 2? Do you think it's worth it? Do you think it was a good game? I want to know all your opinions in the comments below. Let me know. Like this video if you enjoyed, and subscribe for more. And Argic is out. Peace. The story mode in Injustice 2 is amazing. Even if the characters feel kind of bland and there's no, like, you're not really on anyone's side in the story mode, but that's not really that big of a deal. I would like them to put more, like, emotion into the characters, but hey, whatever. It doesn't take away from it still being a great story mode that I highly recommend playing. Definitely, if you like this and the whole Injustice story type thing, like if you read the comics and stuff, if you like this Injustice thing and seeing DC superheroes fight, or even for those people who like the first game, and if you really like the story mode from the first game, you'll definitely like this one in the second game too. And it also takes place right after the first game story mode where it ends. So yeah, highly recommend the story mode. And yeah, peace out, guys.